And in the opposite number, they've got a kid there. He might play well, but he's had no experience.
That's right. He has got enormous pressure on him. Number 7 for Queensland, a little boy called Alan Langer. The new faces, Andrew Ettinghausen and Mark McGaw. Brian Johnson in the centres. Kenny and Sterling the halves. Wayne Pearce, the skipper, locking the scrums.
This is the referee. And it's underway. The Winfield State of Origin kicks off. Sterling takes the ball back for New South Wales. And big defence straight away. Awesome big defence from Queensland on Sterling. And up they come. This is Jarvis. Plenty of pressure on the Maroons at the moment as they run it out, but this defence of New South Wales is holding. And look at that, they're just flicking him down. Here's a half-break from Lewis. Lewis gets it out. Oh, it's gone straight over Curry's head. He couldn't handle it. Had to let it go, and Lewis had a look at him too. There was a glare in Lewis's eyes. Also Jarvis underneath as Langer unloads it now. He gets it out to Vaughton. There's a long pass out for Shearer. Shearer now puts the accelerator down too, and he puts the pace on. There's a dive for the ball. It's loose. And Shearer will come up with it. All right, Queensland still on the run here now. Referee says 6 to go. Langer getting it out to Dowling. He gets it over to Lewis. There's the pop ball up for Belcher. He gets it out to Jackson, but Jackson backed up. And this is desperation stuff now from New South Wales. They're only 10 metres out. Queensland with a big chance here. And that's Bella charging at the line, but the defence beats him too. Condensed, listen to the crowd start to chant. Lewis, there's a little chip. Oh, Jackson, will he get there? No! Oh, so close there for New South Wales as Jackson poured through. Ettinghausen cleaned it up. Lewis, there's that little chip stab kick again. Taken by O'Connor. O'Connor winds up, and he's taken down. That's some good defence by Lewis, and there's a little punch and shot. Oh, Lewis didn't like that. O'Connor reacted to the tackle. There's a wrestling match going on, but that's nothing in that. Nothing into that all. Well, the feelings run hot here, Ian.
Yes, boys will be boys. And a bit of a push more than a right jab from O'Connor. The referee Stone is there to find out what it's all about. Let's watch it. And it's successful. Queensland draw first blood at Lane Park. It's Queensland 2, New South Wales 0. Here's Lewis. Inside pass for Gilmister. He's Avalon offloaded, still keeping the ball alive, Queensland. Wayne Bennett will be happy with his side at the moment. They lead 2 points to 0. Here's Langer. Trying to step through the defence. No way you can do that. Just outside the New South Wales quarter. As Dowling takes the pass from Condensed. Now inside the quarter. The danger zone now for New South Wales. As Condensed is a dummy half. Across to Langer, to Lewis, to Jackson. Looking inside.
So there's a few cheap yards there.
Here's Lewis. There's a little chip. Plenty of time, though, for Ettinghausen to get the ball. Can he run it back into the field of play? Langer's got him. Langer holds him in. Well, good play from little Langer. He chased Ettinghausen right across the face of the goal mouth in the in-goal area and took him down, prevented him from getting back. See it again. There's Ettinghausen. Langer to Lewis. And look at the big men running from inside. There's Miles again. Miles out of it. He's backed it up. Miles opens him up and gets a pass away back to Lewis. And they're running around each other, these two tonight. There's Belcher now. Belcher inside the 22 again. They're turning it back inside. Here's Miles again, the danger man. Oh, there's a chance that they can unload it. Yes, they do. Oh, they're throwing it around here with Langer. Langer heading to the line. Langer, will he get there? Gets it in at the Queensland 5. Yes, Tony Curry's in. No try. Well, Tony Curry, the controversial player tonight, has put 2 down.
They called it forward.
Yeah, forward pass.
Simmons pass blindside, finds Cleo out of one. The pass is out there for O'Connor. O'Connor's kick. It's a race for the ball. O'Connor. O'Connor's there. O'Connor scores. Michael O'Connor scores for New South Wales. And the New South Wales supporters in the crowd go crazy. Watch it again. The initial bust from Cleo. Nicely taken from O'Connor. Saw the defence, the kick in field. A chase between O'Connor and Langer. O'Connor much too much pace for little Langer. And down he goes, picks it up beautifully and scores a great New South Wales try. Here is the kick from O'Connor.
Sterling the pat. Ball New South Wales crowd don't agree, but they've got the ball. Gary Jack has burst out of the open. A big chance now for New South Wales as Gary Jack. Oh, the great run takes play deep inside the 22. Simmons gets it out to Sterling. Sterling going across looking for the link up. Tried to get McGaw and couldn't, and the ball rolls into touch. Oh, and the crowd react to that. And look at Sterling too. New South Wales very deep. They come out there with Stephen Folkes. Folkes only about 5 metres out. Here's the charge from Davidson, and he's there! Davidson with a huge tap, he couldn't get it down. They rolled him over, and he couldn't get it down. And look at Buddy Willie. We'll wait and see. It is a try. Yes, sir. Well, they got it down. Why don't we see the replay on that one? Because he went in. O'Connor moves in. There it goes. Waved away this time, though. Not a good attempt from Michael O'Connor. And here's Shearer now. Shearer gets on the one. He's gone with a little chip and kick and a follow. The chase is on. But it looks like Eddinghausen will win the race. Yes, he does. The ball is loose. Yes. Oh, no. Well, this game is being played at 100 mile an hour as Ron Willie relaxes again. Holy moly, everything happening at the moment. Watch it again. Eddinghausen showing plenty of pace as he came through. Oh, and just touched the ball, then it rolled loose, and Shearer claimed the try, but no go.
That's Miles showing it, the straightening and standing and offloading to Condensed, and up it goes to French. Last tackle signal now for Queensland. Lewis goes back for the bomb, elects to run it, and gives it across to Dowling. It's a try! It is a try! Well, the referee took an eternity to make up his mind. But Dowling, the try scorer. Watch this one with us, because it was Lewis standing on the blind side. New South Wales waiting for the kick. Elected to run, and the short little pass to Dowling went through 2 defenders and finally grounded the ball. And oh, it's a horror. Oh, it's an awful kick.
Wayne Bennett shows little emotion in a game. Up they go. Here's Peter Sterling with a half break. Sterling with a chance too, as the Blues run onto the ball. Stephen Folkes trying to get up very quickly to play it down. Sterling for Kenny, a little dummy from Kenny, still going. Kenny trying to link up, turns the ball back inside, a good pass back inside for Pearce. Pearce handballs it away, gives it a crash at Cleo. Cleo belting his way forward, but they beat him again. Oh, the close up, and they've come up with the ball too. Jackson has the ball for Queensland. Now they've fumbled it. Cleo again, charges at the line. And Cleo appealing there, all sorts of appeals going on, but no, referee Mick Stone says they held him up with the ball.
Lewis to Jackson. Pass up there nicely for Miles. Over the halfway mark. Still going strongly, Miles. And finally caught and put a foot in the touch. Just short of the quarter line, but a good strong run from Miles.
And up goes the chant now. The crowd comes alive as this Benny Morton straightens up, and he's only 10 metres out and belted down. Queensland now on the attack. He plays it forward again. Oh, it's a big defence in there for the Blues. Pressure call coming on. It's a penalty, Queensland. New South Wales in front, and it's another horror. Oh, it's a bad one. Oh, and Gary Jack makes the break. He takes it from the end goal. There in comes out quickly.
His performance today has been as good as I've ever seen him play.
Yes, he's been around a long time, Greg Condensed, but what a good player he's been for Queensland. Gary Jack now comes back, gets through one. Gary Jack tries to link up with O'Connor. Can the paceman go? O'Connor driven down by his opposite number. In Dale Shearer, a good duel between these two as Cleo links up with Jarvis. Jarvis almost to the 22. He's tackled on the 22.
And they're just taking it one out and ready for the kick.
Now Lewis's kick is down for Gary Jack. And he's on his own quarter. It's 10-6, Darryl.
Young Eddinghausen brings it back, and he's got some pace. Eddinghausen too, as he busts it off the middle and brings it back over the halfway line. Oh, he's got some acceleration, and Jack, you'd know all about that.
Well, you can't give him much space. He's really quick, and they say he can turn the light out and get in bed before it gets dark.
Where there's Bennett, Mr. Emotion, as I call it. He shows no emotion. And here they are with a chance now. New South Wales starting to stretch out, and Kenny gets a lovely ball over, and that's a try. Thank you very much to O'Connor. Number 2 for Michael O'Connor. The Crowd's got it all. Oh, has he got some skills, this fellow? Scored a sensational try in the first half and has just gone in again. See it again as the ball comes roaring across the line here now. And mark this down to Kenny. Kenny, look at him across. Now he sees a little gap. How does he get the ball away? And O'Connor with a juggle slams it down for try number 2. Michael O'Connor, look at that. A beauty right between the posts. And that took the score 16-6. Gary Smith is now on for Queensland in number 15. We'll pick him up in a moment. Oh, there's a break. Jackson up the centre. Can he leak up? Yes, he does. Shearer heading right under the post. And that's a great comeback try for Queensland. And Peter Jackson, oh, he made the break. He busted him up the middle. And Shearer finished it off. And that's a great comeback from Queensland. A beauty. The crowd's gone absolutely mad here. Look at Jackson. He took the ball off Lewis. He strode down the field. He had all the time in the world as Shearer came through, put it in the second gear, then got it into overdrive and right down between the posts. And Queensland come back.
Yes, and this is Gary Belcher taking the conversion attempt for Queensland and making no mistake. Now switch of play from Lewis with Miles. Miles stands, gets it across to Borton. Borton saw the gap, went through it. And now Queensland, full of running. 40 metres out. Here's Lewis. A pass inside for Gilmister. Gilmister takes it, gets the pass away. And Queensland full of running again now. 16-12, New South Wales lead. But here comes Queensland. Here's Lewis. On to Jackson. It came off Gary Jack's foot. Picked up by Jack. That's the way the referee saw it too. And here come Queensland now. Lewis gets a pass out. He's in! He's in! Tony Carey in for Queensland! Oh, how quick that was! Well, he's had a pretty ordinary game up to date, but Curry taking that pass from Lewis, able to score right in the corner. So Gary Belcher, who's taken over the goal-kicking duties from Jackson, hits it. It's wide.
Field goal time.
There's the clock. There's the field goal attempt from Sterling. Missed. He's missed it. There's the top clock ticking down. 1:28. Davidson. Got to work themselves into a drop kick situation here.
Well, they've been sitting offside, the Queenslanders, but there's no way. I don't think he's given them a chance to kick a goal at this stage.
Ettinghausen getting it over the ball. Inside pass for Ettinghausen's gone astray. Over the Queensland line, over the dead ball line. Well, what's he going to rule here? He's going to rule a try. Oh, we'll talk about this. They'll be talking about this for ages. Through the smoke, you can see the Queensland players disgusted. The try awarded to Mark McGaw, but I'll be vitally interested in looking at this. Here it is again. That's Ettinghausen, a pass that may have been forward. McGaw turning the ball back inside, knocked down by Queensland. Kicked ahead, I think. Now watch the ball all here. Well, that was McGaw getting his hand to it, I think. This will be a controversial decision and a brave decision by referee Stone. O'Connor's kick hits the upright. So New South Wales win by 20 points to 16, but I'd dearly love to have another look at that try. Here it is again. Now McGaw is number 3, striving to get to the ball, being pushed out of the way, in fact, by the Queensland player. Well, I think he got there.
Well, it was pretty close to a penalty try because Jackson really harassed that runner for the 5 or 6, 7 for the full 10 yards. He took hold of him, and it was a tough decision, but he made it.
For New South Wales, the only changes. Andrew Farrar comes in for Andrew Ettinghausen. David Boyle, a late replacement for Crusher Cleal in a reshuffled New South Wales pack. For Queensland, boy, do they need a goal kicker. Colin Scott coming on the wing for Tony Curry, and Bobby Lindner for Ian French at lock forward.
Now, Mr. Gomersall blows time on. We're underway, the Winfield State of Origin match number 2 for 1987. Down for Gene Miles. Look at that water. Very slippery conditions. As Miles is caught, Condensed at dummy half. Belcher kicks, turning New South Wales back. Gary Jack, and the referee has signalled a penalty to New South Wales. New South Wales officials will be happy.
That penalty was for getting in front of the kicker.
And he makes no mistake. That's a beautiful kick from O'Connor.
Simmons at dummy half, gets it out to Kenny. Kenny now looking to unload a beautiful ball from McGaw, but they read it too well, and the Queenslanders thump him down. New South Wales prepared to throw it a bit too as a little chip kick comes through from Sterling, and it just, well, it just stopped dead. Just hit the water and stopped. And Belcher will play it. He's hurt too in the tackle. Belcher plays it right on his own line as Shearer makes a break across the field, but he's easy pickings running side on. But they've stolen the ball. New South Wales have been chance here. Yes, they go. It's a try. Andrew Farrar in for the Blues. Well, the Gates are run a play, but they've gone in with Farrar. Good quick hands in the wet conditions. 6-0 now, New South Wales. Here it is again now. They were easy pickings, as I said, running sideways. He lost the ball. Quick unload from Kenny. Kenny got it to Johnston. Johnston gets to Farrar, and that's 4 points for the Blues. So at a very, very acute angle. The ball not too heavy yet. It certainly got the height. Let's have a look. Waved away. So the score remains New South Wales leading Queensland 6-0. Back it goes to Gary Jack. The really big kick now. And look at that. It's got a bit of distance. But no, a penalty to Queensland, and that's the first one of the match. To replace Tony Curry for this reason to kick. There it is. Has he got it? No, waved away. So New South Wales now with a long floating passer across the goal mouth. Goes to Johnston. Johnston manages to bring it out about 15 metres out.
Come from the boots as Dowling was buried. Back for Lewis. Harry Jack perfectly positioned to take the kick. Up to the halfway mark. Dummy to O'Connor, continued on his own. A good run from Gary Jack. Now O'Connor from dummy half, down the blind side, beats two. That's on a corner line, O'Connor. Look for support. The pass is inside for Johnston. And Johnston is caught. New South Wales throwing the ball about well, 10 metres short of the Queensland line. The Blues lead 6-0. It's to Sterling. Across for Kenny. Across for McGaw. McGaw caught. Now Simmons still running to the right-hand side, working a run-around move. The pass has gone astray, picked up by Langer for Queensland.
They go the other side this time to Vorton. Vorton slips a short pass through. That's taken by Gary Jack. He's taken by Queensland. Condensed unloads it, but they lose the ball again through Martin Vella. Well, they're not having any luck at all.
For Lewis. His kick is back there for Gary Jack. By the time Jack gets to it, he's about 11 metres out from his own line. Now he links up with Farrar. Farrar stepped out of one. Still going, Farrar. Good run from that fellow. He made it about 15 metres in that run. Now it's with Pearce. McGaw. McGaw steps beautifully. Linking up across the back line to O'Connor. O'Connor's got support. He's over the halfway mark. Back in. Field goes O'Connor. O'Connor's still stepping and still going. Still running strongly. Where's the support? There it is. It's dropped to the ground, but a brilliant run from Michael O'Connor. Folkes couldn't handle it. Folkes is injured, but Queensland come up with it. Well, the action coming thick and fast.
There's Stephen Folkes coming off the field. He had that big crunch by Gilmeister from behind. And Langmack will come on. 32 metres out from the New South Wales line. There's a mishandle. Sterling makes a break. He takes the ball. Sterling puts the ball on the total now. There's the chase. Back they go, Queensland, and they cover up through Dale Shearer. That's the 22 line you can see. Queensland using the short passes, some pretty wild passes coming back from Gene Miles. As little Langer has caught his just a jockey-sized man, a tiny little man, but showed plenty of courage in Brisbane as Vorton now makes a bustling run, and look at Vorton, look at the determination on Vorton as he takes it just 12 metres out. Queensland with a chance as Gene Miles raids away, the big man close, only 3 or 4 metres in it. Last tackle, watch for the bomb. There it is, a little stab kick as they chase through, but cleaned up pretty well by New South Wales. They try to stab him, but they get him inside.
6-0, 9 minutes and 20 seconds to half-time. Here's a big chance for Queenslanders. Dowling is caught only about 4 metres from the line. What can the Queenslanders do? Condensed shows it. They try to burrow their way through. That was Gilmister. Now it's back for Lewis. Quick hands on the Miles. Miles caught. Good defence, New South Wales. Good defence. Magor trying to claim possession. It comes across. Well, there's an awful mix-up there as Dowling tried to kick it. I don't know if it goes to come off his boot, but now New South Wales have it. No, they've lost it. Queensland's lost it. Stacks on the mill. 6 tackles to go, says the referee. Queensland come up with it. I thought there was a Queensland knock on in there. Referee doesn't agree. He's the man with the counts. Charge at the line.
Down, try, I think.
And he's ruled a try. New South Wales disputed. The referee Gomersall has awarded a try to Shearer. Well, this will be interesting to have a look at. Head down. The ball is not down yet. It's down now, though. I think that's a good decision, Jack.
Yeah, it was a half-a-yard slide. He got the thing down all right.
Well, the New South Wales players disputing the fact that he got it down, but I don't think there's much doubt he did. And it hit the crossbar. Well, that's how heavy the ball was.
Condensed looking for the runners. Oh, there's an intercept! Oh, intercept from Les Davidson. The South Sydney Ford gets the ball away. An early charge downfield. It's a big chance for New South Wales. Everybody running right for a send. Oh, it's too big. Kenny was there, but couldn't get there. Oh, pretty exciting play from New South Wales. They're trying everything. And that man on a dry ground would have got there. See it again. There's the toe through from Kenny in the chase. Plenty of push and shove going on in the background, but it was just too big. These games are played with such a fine spirit, yet they're tough.
Well, there's a lot to be gained, I think, personally.
O'Connor, every time he touches, there's a bit of magic with O'Connor as he unloads. Oh, and what about the head? Oh, boy, he just got jarred back. The ball just went bang. And Johnson did not know what hit him then. Out they go to Les Davidson. He tries to straighten up, flicks the ball out to Boyle. He gets it on to Sterling. Sterling sliding, grabbing, anything. Unloads the ball out beautifully to Gary Jack. Gary Jack winds it up, and they wrestle him down. Belcher, his opposite number, takes him. The little chip from O'Connor. Charged down, picked up by Davidson. Davidson now has got players out wide, and they can't take it. Johnson's put it down. Well, they're prepared to throw it around, and look at the look on Ron Willie's face. Coming back now to Sterling. Sterling unloads it pretty quickly. Well, he gets it off the ground to Sterling again. So Sterling is just running around. He's dictating the play, and he finds the line. Yes, with a great kick, Peter Sterling. Well, what a player this fellow is. He's got it all. I mean, he chases every kick. He makes the tackles. He makes the kicks. He calls the play. A do-or-die effort from Queensland, and a big hit there from Davidson. Oh, he hit Dowling with everyone like a Mack truck. Queensland again elect to clear it. Gary Jack has got to chase it back right in a mud heap. He picks it up. Runs across field, centre field, out of one, out of two. Gary Jack, he makes a break up centre field. Makes up one, Gary Jack, there he unloads it. Oh, and offside by a mile. Well, he just stood there and waited for the support to come. It wasn't there. What a great run into these conditions. Now they're deep. Now they look like they can run it. Jackson unloads a ball. Back to Miles. A little short pass. Oh, Langer just holding on as he skidded. And now they've got a chance, Queensland. Miles gets it out to Dowling. And it's there. That's it. Oh, it's a try. Queensland are in and they're back in front. Well, that's the sort of football it's been tonight. State of origin football. They took their chances on the mud heap and they got it. See it again, that was Gene Miles, the power work. Let's see it here, there's Miles. Miles unloads it to Dowling. Dowling held it up and bang, down he goes, the big man. In he comes. Well, it's a horror. Oh, it's a bad one.
18 minutes of play remaining, and it's Queensland leading New South Wales 8 points to 6. And again, Belcher returning the kick. Queensland Jack will want to be keeping New South Wales in their own half now.
Well, I think they've got to keep some people back there. Queensland will probably play a little different now. There's Sterling.
Oh. I see it, but I don't believe it. What a kick that was. Magnificent kick. Now there's a run around with Brett Kenny involved. Finally, Pearce caught in centre field as the rain pours down again. This is Brian Johnston. Johnston still going. 9 metres out from the Queensland line. Across to Sterling. Oh, and a crashing tackle. Bobby Linder coming across. Now across the back line. Langmack got it back to Pearce. Last tackle signal for New South Wales to Sterling. Shaped the kick. There's the little grubber kick. Dived on though by Lewis. Perfectly positioned for that.
14 minutes of the match remaining as Vaughton plays it back to Condensed. The change of play now. Langer stabbing, the little man has made the break, and there's the chip kick and the chase is on. Oh, and the big dive in the mud too. And Langer used some intelligent play there. He saw that New South Wales were up and put the little kick through. Watch it again. Here's Langer now. There's a little kick, and the chase was on, and it was oh so close. But look who was there. Langer. Back to Gilmy Star, gets it on to Lewis. Lewis under Miles, a little handball in the win. Oh, yes! Colin Scott has gone in for Queensland, and look at Lewis. Look at the emotion here as Queensland go in again. Colin Scott over in the corner for the banana benders. And that one looked easy. See it again now. It came out to Lewis. Lewis gets it on to Miles. He basketball, handballs it over, and Colin Scott in the corner.
He's going to eat the clock up too, that helps.
And there it is, it's not a bad looking attempt, but it's unsuccessful, so the score remains Queensland leading New South Wales 12 points to 6.
You've got to give respect to wingers that leave there with the sanctuary of the wing and get in there and do something.
Queensland now, there's a drop attempt from Miles. Of course, that ball is so heavy at the moment.
They're irrespective of what's on the clock.
Sterling. Quick hands now. Kenny with half a break. Farah, 3 minutes 22. Sterling looking to link up. Oh, too much defences. Queensland defences come alive now. They can smell a victory, Queensland. Sterling, long pass out for O'Connor. O'Connor flicks the ball back inside, but no one can take it. Yes, that man can. Peter Sterling, he's everywhere tonight. I think there's 5 of him out there. There's a chance now as the Blues start to run it. They flick it back inside. Here's Kenny, but Kenny bottled up. And good play from New South Wales as they start to try and open it up. Running out of time, 2:47 on the clock now. Sterling puts the ball in the air. Plenty of chasers coming through. Belcher back to take it, and he forces it too. They need to do something now. 2:01, just 2 minutes remaining. Up go the crowd, the cheers. They've lost the ball low, and Queensland have it. Well, Queensland in possession. New South Wales in possession. Simmons unloads. There's Sterling. Flicks one back for Langmack. Now it goes to Hasler. Hasler really quick. Accelerates there. He tries to unload and does so to the Boyle. They're keeping it alive, New South Wales. A long floating pass out for Kenny. Kenny now looks for O'Connor. O'Connor takes it. Oh, they wrestle him down, but he just... Well, he's in the touch. He tried to do everything he could to stay in touch, and he couldn't. And the final countdown's on. 8, 7, 6. New South Wales are out of time. We'll have the decider at Lake Park, and I'll tell you what, that will be a beauty. Don't miss it. And look at Queensland rejoice as they come back to the winner's circle. Wally Lewis, Gary Belcher, O'Connor, who played so well, Jarvis with a muddle over his face. An amazing game of rugby league under the conditions. Fantastic football. Look at the size of Langer. He's only 4 feet tall, but let me tell you, he's 10 feet tall tonight as Kenny goes off. Lewis and Kenny, great rivals. It's the emotion running high for Queensland as they come off. And look at that for a moment of sport. There's Lewis and Langer.
35,000 fanatical banana vendors here to cheer on Queensland tonight. And there he is, the dreaded enemy out there in the middle of the pitch tonight. The New South Wales cockroach. And didn't they give it to him? There's the Queensland team. Gary Belcher, Cole Scott, Dale Shearer, Jackson and Miles, a terrific pair of centres. Lewis and Langer. Hasn't he had a good series, little Alan Langer? Bobby Lindner, the lock, Vorton and Gilmeister in the second row. Niebling, Konescu and Dowling are in the front row. The coach is Wayne Bennett. The New South Wales team, Gary Jack is the fullback, Brian Johnston, Andrew Eddinghausen on the wings. Kenny and Michael O'Connor in the centres. Brett Kenny played more games than anybody else except for Wally Lewis. He's played 17 of these State of Origin games.
Well, let me tell you, it's his 8th game that he's covered. In those games, 5 of those games, Queensland have got the penalties, and there's the kick-off for the start of the Winfield. Game 3 as the series continues, and Belcher brings it out, and he's belted down very quickly. Comes out to Cliff Lyons. Lyons onto Kenny. Kenny slips right back inside the Lions. Lyons has made the first clean break. Goes onto O'Connor. O'Connor stepping with some good footwork there. Fought down midway, halfway and quarter. Queensland's into the ground. The Blues on the attack. Cliffy Lyons showing his class there, splitting the Queenslanders. Touch now winds up, but he's brought down. Well, Cliffy Lyons really just put the accelerator down and split the banana benders as he raced downfield. There's the kick, plenty of chasers, and it's Lyons again that's doing the chasing. Can they get back into the field of play? No! Some great defence from New South Wales.
Finds the touchline now. Here are the Maroons launching an attack as Langer switches play on the pass to Lewis. Across it to Belcher. Belcher for the line. Belcher gets the pass away to try. To try to win it. Well, a smart bit of football from Queensland. Finally, Bobby Lindner scoring the try. The clever switching of play between Langer and Lewis. So the Queenslanders draw first blood. Watch it. Here's Langer. Back to Langer. Then a pass to Lewis. Lewis's pass was for Belcher. Belcher was caught so short and finally got that pass away to Bobby Lindner, who was backing up well. So Queensland are on the board. And it's flagged away. The score remains Queensland 4, New South Wales 0 at Lang Park.
Well, Queensland got in their area through 2 penalties from scrum, which was, you don't see that happen much down our area. If you feed it, you usually get the ball, and they have the ball pulled away from them. And Queensland come up with a play.
Gary Belcher off a Shearer pass with another good run as they almost come back to the halfway line now. Langer, good little player, this Langer. Remember, we go back to game 1. He was going to be the doubtful player. Well, he's proved everybody wrong. Tough as teak, the little jockey-sized man. Look at the dummies going everywhere as Miles comes up the centre, stands in the tackle, unloads and gets the ball away to Jackson. Jackson has busted him again now. Jackson gets it to Langer. Langer caught from behind, he gets it away again. They're throwing the ball around like a hot potato. Langer, no, he just can't get there. A half a metre short, this little man. What a dynamo, he handled twice then. Queensland now on the attack. Lewis, he's busted him, he throws a loose pass. And they dive on the loose ball. Plenty of pressure on the Blues at the moment. Queensland throwing everything at them. Gene Miles. There's only centimetres on it. It's on. There's a blue on. Punches are being thrown here. Sterling just threw one. Dowling says, I'll pick it up later. We want to score some points. There's the chip kick through the follow. And Gary Jack gets it. And they get Gary Jack. Langer out to Lewis. Lewis turns it back inside to Gilmeister. Gilmeister out of 1-2. And he gets another pass away. And the ball just went loose. Another chance there for Queensland.
Back for Lewis. Charge down, picked up by Pearce. Pearce has got O'Connor with him. Didn't see him though. Finally got it back to Johnston. On it goes to Ball. Ball for the line. Ball, has he got the pace? I'll tell you what he has. Boyle is there for New South Wales. Well, the crowd booing, but that was a fair dinkum charge down by Pearce.
Well, Wally blew his assignment here. He just put a low shot, was charged down. Pearson did great. Got it to Boyle.
I thought he should have given it to O'Connor. He didn't see O'Connor. Elected to take the tackle. Finally got it to Johnston. And there's Boyle. He had about a 30-metre sprint. but he had enough there to get there. Making no mistake, and New South Wales hit the front. 6 points to 4, the Blues lead at Lane Park.
Lewis now the long pass out to Fatty Vaughton. Gets it out now to Jackson. Jackson on to Lindner. Lindner flicks it back to Jackson. He's trying to unload it. It does so to Fatty Vaughton. Vaughton tries to get rid of it but can't. But they're inside the 22 in just 3 plays of the ball. Out to Lewis. Lewis looking for runners. It's Belcher. Belcher is there again, and now they're only 10 metres out. Can they go in again? New South Wales have hit the front 6-4. But Queensland coming back. He's Dowling with a little chip kick, and that'll be a try. Oh, yes. Don't worry about it. Shearer was there and jumped on the loose ball, and that came off a kick of Greg Dowling. And they've been practising that move all week long. Well, the big man with the boot, Greg Dowling, strikes back for Queensland. What a game. What a try. And this crowd has gone absolutely mad at Lane Park. Look at them. Not a difficult angle. And this one looks better. No, waved away again. Well, I think we'll have a change in kicker before this match is over.
Condensed offloading to Liebling. Liebling, oh, it's been intercepted by Cliff Lyons. Lyons is in the clear. He's a caught ankle tap by Lewis. Oh, desperation stuff from Lewis, because Lyons was away. He's caught on the corner line. Penalty New South Wales. O'Connor makes no mistake, scores a level again, and we have about 9.5 minutes to half-time.
They come out on the wide side, and they're really opened up this time. Here's Kenny. Kenny gets a nice ball to O'Connor. O'Connor inside the 22. O'Connor gets one out to Lyons too. Lyons unloads him, and Queensland have the ball through Gilmeister. Well, a promising move from New South Wales, but breaks down.
Ooh-wee. Sterling working this scrum. It's gone with the feed. Here's Lyons. The little chip through by Lyons is picked up by O'Connor, but there's a penalty gone to Queensland. Offside. Now he's ruled that the receiver was in front of the kicker there. And here is the kick. Oh, gee, it was touch and go, wasn't it, Jack?
Well, he was in front a bit after he kicked it.
And we see a change of kicker. Well, Colin Scott has missed the point all night. So Shearer has the opportunity to put Queensland in front. And it looks pretty good. Right between the post. So Queensland lead 10 points to 8.
Langer this time puts the ball up in the air, and the chasers are there. Up they go for it! Oh, New South Wales just take it, but no! Penalty! A penalty out of that goes to Queensland. Well, Jack, this side's under so much pressure.
Now, that was a good call. They were 5-6 metres in front of the kicker.
It's back for Lewis, his kick. Down for Gary Jack. No trouble at all. Through one, still going Jack. Good run over halfway, getting it away to Lyons. Lyons look for support, found Boyle. Boyle runs straight into trouble.
Comments from Jack Gibson, the man we call the master coach. He hates it, but of course he is. He goes, Ball across now, Jackson. Jackson, look at him, trying to link up. He can't, ball taken. Oh, and another let off now for New South Wales. Langer with a chip over the top. Langer, can he get the bounce? Langer, it's all picked up by Lewis. They get it back to Langer. The little man trying to link it up, and they put it down. But Queensland trying everything at the moment, and that little man, Lewis, and Langer are right there all the time together. Look at Dowling. Dowling's trying to go. He gets a good ball away, and that'll be a try. Oh, no. You can't believe that was bombed. Whoa, Colin Scott, hang your head in shame. Boy, oh boy, what can they do this side to get this man over the line? Watch this.
Last tackle for the Blues. Sterling. Down for Colin Scott. Well, he's knocked that one on too. Out of the touchline anyway. Well, Colin Scott not having a happy night. He couldn't kick the ball. He's bombed a try. Not a night that he will remember. Sterling. Now Lyons. Kenny getting a lovely short pass away to Michael O'Connor. The step. Oh, look at the rash tackling from Lewis. O'Connor seemed to step right into him. Body contact is frightening in this game. Now here's Sterling. Last tackle signal for New South Wales. Now it comes to Pearce, and Pearce is kicking. Straight into the waiting arms of Shearer. He returns the kick. There's no one at home. Here's Shearer. Gary Jack getting to it first, though. Jack will get to it, but he's 10 metres out from his own line by the time he fell on it. And he got away from Shearer. Now he's to the quarter line. And the little Alan Langer putting him to the ground, and Jack stays down there. Well, the crowd booing. Now, it's with Kenny again. Another lovely pass from Kenny to O'Connor. Oh, look at that one for a pass for Johnston. Johnston's got support from the Lions. Away they go. New South Wales will score. Lions got the pass. Going down the touch. Still alive, but put his foot in the touch. Touch judge flag is up. Oh, how close was that?
There was some football in that yardage.
Now there's the long ball out now for Kenny. Kenny, they've got a bit of room this time, New South Wales. McGaw handle the ball in. Out wide now, New South Wales streaming up the touchline, but just can't do anything about it. McGaw is on for Lions as Johnston will play it on the far side. Comes back, I'll bring you up with the replacements in a minute because it's all happening. And look at this tackling going on. McGaw, that's the man on for Lions. Centre field inside the 22. New South Wales on the attack. Last tackle now is Sterling. Sterling flicks it back for Tunks. Tunks puts the kick through, but it's too big. Oh, this game is being played at such a fierce pace. Both sides just literally throwing themselves into the action. Sterling gets it out to Pearce, very wide. Pearce breaks one now. Here's a chance. He's got a bit of room. Where's O'Connor? No, he's not there. Eddinghausen was there, but he couldn't get the pass to him. But New South Wales on the roll now. Sterling gets to the 22, flicks the ball back inside for Boyle. He gets it away quickly to Simmons. Then it goes on to Davidson. Davidson is back where they started, though. So the defence of Queensland still working, and New South Wales throwing the ball around. Simmons gets it on to Tunks. Tunks goes hard and straight, flicks one out the back door. But the Queensland defence reads it pretty well. Simmons will play it back to Tunks. Tunks, last tackle, New South Wales. Kenny with a little chip and kick, but it's a bit deep. No, it's not a bad goal! So close. Appeal there from McGaw.
Back for Lewis. Down again for Gary Jack. He'll know he's played a game of football tonight. Jack, out of one, out of two. Still going, Jack, into the clear. Getting up towards the quarter line before he's put down. Another very good run from Gary Jack. The ball played out by Lewis, touched by Lewis. It should be signalled, the tackle count should be restarted. It's not. Now here's Kenny. Kenny to the halfway mark, got a pass away to McGaw. Well, the referee missed restarting that tackle count, and it was played by Lewis.
At the back of your picture frame is Lewis with a bit of room to move, and this is Belcher. Belcher gets it on the Gilmeister, he can't take it. Wayne Pearce takes it though and runs it out for the Blues, and they drive him back. Oh, great defence from Queensland. New South Wales driven back, and Queensland will get the ball back. Here's Colin Scott. Colin Scott makes a charge, and he can't unload the ball. Oh, it goes loose. Dived on by Tony Curry, and we'll have a scrum.
New South Wales trail by 2. They don't have the football as Lewis puts a little chip kick through. Taken by New South Wales, Johnston, and thrown into touch. Now, New South Wales in possession, but gee, they're only about 15 metres out. And there's a countdown on, 17 seconds. It's with Sterling. A long ball out there for O'Connor. Switching back inside. Keeping it alive now with Kenny. Kenny knocked down by Queensland. Tackle count should restart, but time will beat him, I think. Time will beat him. Queensland fans have gone crazy. Referee Gomersall says that's it. That's the ball game. The Winfield State of Origin series has gone back to Queensland. Queensland have defeated New South Wales by 10 points to 8. A magic moment for Wayne Bennett. His first State of Origin series as the Queensland side come over to the broadcasting side of the field. Wave to their fans. Wayne Bennett coached them last year without any success. Has won the series, won the Winfield series for them.
And out they come here at Veterans Stadium, Long Beach, California, for the 21st State of Origin Rugby League encounter. But more important, the very first ever played here in the United States on this fateful evening. And here's the New South Wales team. The fullback number 1, Jonathan Docking, Brian Johnson and Andrew Ettingshausen on the wings. Big Mark Magore and Michael O'Connor, the centre 3/4. Cliffy Lyons playing 5'8". Peter Sterling, halfback and captain. Paul Langmack coming in as lock forward. Let's now have a look at the Queensland side. Queensland side, the same that won the State of Origin series against New South Wales. In the last game, that's Gary Belcher, the fullback.
There's the big kangaroo. And boy, didn't that get a reception when that came onto the ground. The Americans standing by as Vorton drives the ball off for Queensland. Taken by Peter Sterling. Comes back 12 metres over and runs into the red jumpers. And this defence is on already. We'll talk about the boundaries a little later on. Oh, and a big hit on Tunks, but he unloads it. He gets a little handball away. He stood up there, though, and there's a little bit on. It's on now in Southern California. Good old Aussie Biffo. And the Americans love it. Well, what do we say about this defence? It's revved up, both sides. Want to win this one. And there it is. This will be the first points ever scored. Yes, he's got it. So Queensland hit the front 2-0.
This game coming to you from the Veterans Stadium at Long Beach in California. Interception almost from Shearer. 10 metres short of halfway. New South Wales win it. Docking into the back line. Docking makes the first clean break for New South Wales. Brought down just short of the halfway mark. Peter Tunks. Slipping a pass away to Cleo. Cleo still going strongly. Cleo, can he get support? Just brought down, only about 3 metres short of the Queensland line. New South Wales right on the attack. Simmons gets a blindside to Sterling. Interception again from Shearer, but again, he's put it down.
Well, he had a chance of picking up 2 there on interception plays, and he would have went all the way.
Switch of play to Sterling. Then to Langmack, another cutout pass from Magore back to O'Connor. Kenyon hands for Ettinghausen. Close to the line, he's there. Great try from New South Wales. Andrew Ettinghausen it was, in the corner, in the shadows. But New South Wales threatening to do something like that for the last 3 or 4 minutes. Throwing the ball about boldly. Clever switch of play. Sterling called it on the blind side. Langmack was involved. So was Magore and O'Connor. Finally, the pass going to Ettinghausen. Saw the corner, dived for a very good New South Wales try, Jack Gibson. So the first try in a rugby league match in the United States, the kick was unsuccessful.
Simmons looking for the runners. It's Davidson. Davidson almost through the gap till he gets the ball out to Cliffy Lyons. It's on. Noel Cleo with a good break there. He's got back in with Docking, but he couldn't get the ball away. Sterling gets his boot to it. The ball's still alive. Shearer picks up in the in goal area. They take him. Goes out to Langer. Langer, oh, with a real big pass off from Langmack, but it's Langer. Langer with a little chick, and it's there with Docking. Got it his way, but the referee has said play on. We'll wait and see what happens. Yes, he said play on. Well, Docking certainly obstructed Langer there after the kick. But New South Wales back with the ball. This is Lyons. Langer onto Dowling. Dowling trying to get the hands free. He does too. Lewis down. Lewis out of the open. They bring him down with a good tackle, and that was Docking again. Oh, Docking explosive here tonight on everything. Just outside of Los Angeles. Niebling. Niebling runs hard and gets hit. Stood up. And there's a penalty going to be awarded to New South Wales.
Here's O'Connor. Well, he's well astray with that one. And Gene Miles brings it back into the field of play. Linking up with Tony Curry. Curry making a good run. Brilliant run, in fact, back towards the halfway mark from Tony Curry. Fine effort. And the penalty has gone to Queensland, prematurely kicking in the play of the ball. 1 try scored, that by Andrew Ettinghausen for New South Wales. Here's Docking running into the big men, bounces off them, comes back at them again. You coach this fellow, Jack. He must be really tough.
Well, he's small but tough.
Here's O'Connor making a bust for New South Wales. The kick through, the chase is on. The ball is there, but Queensland have it. No, it's a but they lost it over the line. A Queensland player back near halfway, flat on his back, but we'll watch this try. Here it is. Watch it with us. O'Connor stepping beautifully. He's got beautiful feet, O'Connor. The kick through. The chase was on. Jackson, number 3 for Queensland, looked to have it covered. There he's got it now. Now he's lost it. And there was McGaw to touch down for New South Wales. There is the kick, and that's fair enough too. Right between the posts, New South Wales go further in front. They lead 10 points to 2. Wally Lewis injured.
Wally Lewis has been down, and while all of that action was going on, Lewis has been treated in the backfield near the halfway line. Alan Thomas, can you see the problem?
So, Darryl, he's had a hit in the head and he's going into the head bin, and Dr. Kevin Hobbs said he's sure he'll be back.
Okay, so Wally Lewis in the head bin for 10 minutes to check it out. Boy, Simmons. Back to Sterling. Long pass out for Noel. Clearly cuts back inside. Cleal. Every time he touches the ball, and New South Wales keeping it alive here. Some big defence needed by Queensland, and they get it and get the football.
Queensland really need to score now before the half-time break. Here's Condensed. Caught by Boyle, 10 metres out. Great opportunity now for Queensland. If they spin it wide, there could be something on. There's Shearer in there to make an extra man. On it goes to Belcher. Belcher out there to Curry. Curry looking for the line, and no try. Well, so close. The Queensland fans that might be here are booing. But Curry was out there.
He's certainly done some defence. McGaw, it wouldn't surprise me if he led the tackle count out there in the centre.
The Lions linking up nicely with Jonathan Docking now. Docking stepping and running straight into the arms of Shearer. And Shearer got a short one in for his trouble. Touch judge Barry Gomasol from Queensland running in to report Shearer.
And the clock's ticking away. But I can't tell you too much about the game. The only thing I can say, we're about half an hour away from Disneyland.
A few players have been thinking about Disneyland too, with a few stars floating around the head. Some big hits as Docking, who's played very well tonight, wearing the headgear as he does in club games back in Sydney for the Cronulla side, as Tunks takes it up. He's tackled midway between the quarter and a half. To Sterling, cut out pass, gets it onto Langmack, comes out now to O'Connor, a bit of room to move O'Connor. Eddinghausen puts it into gear now. He's got O'Connor backing him up. The kick and chase, it's on. Lewis is there. It's gone loose. Try! O'Connor over for New South Wales after a very, very good break from Andrew Eddinghausen. Oh, nice play, New South Wales, and Eddinghausen hasn't enjoyed that one much. O'Connor, all the skills, this man. Backing up. The kick was in from Eddinghausen. See it again. Out it comes to O'Connor now. Look at the way he balances himself when he runs. He gets it onto Eddinghausen. He put it into overdrive. E.T. can see the defence coming across. A lovely little chip kick went in. O'Connor there. Lewis dived. O'Connor too quick. Lewis misses the ball. O'Connor scores. And there it is. About 15 metres off centre. And it's there too.
16-2. New South Wales lead. Noel Cleal from dummy half. Made about 10 metres. Last tackle signal. Penalty New South Wales. And it's against Condensed. Looks good to me. Looks good to the touch judges. And it's another 2 points to New South Wales. Langer working it for Queensland's gone with the feed. Lewis gives it to Langer. Langer saw the gap and trying to link up with Shearer. Shearer stepping off his right foot, found support too from Miles. Miles has got support from Lindner. Lindner for the corner, loses it, back in field. It's still alive. And here is Cliffy Lyons coming out of the shadows with the football under his arm and put down about 2 metres out from his own line. Near thing for Queensland. This time Tunks full of running. Linked up with Lyons. Got a pass away to Eddinghausen. Eddinghausen over the halfway mark. The kick in field by Eddinghausen. Chase for the ball. Eddinghausen's still there. Eddinghausen has got it. No, Docking's got it. Touches down. That is a try. Another great try to New South Wales. Great work from Andrew Eddinghausen. Queensland player down, injured, has not moved. But a great try to New South Wales. Eddinghausen running strongly, kicking beautifully, almost gathered it himself. Just bounced over his head, and it was Docking who was able to touch down. Watch it again. It's pretty to watch.
This was Tunks running strongly. The pass from Lyons found Eddinghausen. Down the touchline he went. Too much pace for the winger. Infield kick. A chase here for the ball between Belcher and Eddinghausen, just bouncing over Eddinghausen's shoulder. Jackson got a hand to it. It was still free, but then Jonathan Docking, backing up his Cronulla teammate, was there to touchdown. About 3 metres in from touch. O'Connor, wide from his boots.
On the Docking, out to Lyons. Lyons holds a lovely pass out for Magore. Magore stringing down. Can he get it inside the Docking? The little man gets it going. Docking, the defence comes round and they get him. Just a couple of metres out, Docking. Oh, what a game from this little man tonight. New South Wales still have the ball alive. It's punched back. Ball fumbling all over the place. And a chance missed there, Jack.
Well, New South Wales has come up with a penalty because when the ball went back, the Queensland people coming back on side.
This ground surface is not as even as we know in Australian grounds, and they've been having a little trouble with the kicks tonight, grounding the feet, but that's a better one. So now New South Wales really starting to take it to Queensland now, 24 points to 2.
He didn't remove Magore.
Langer. French has lost it behind him. Scramble for possession. Touched by New South Wales. 6 tackles restart for Queensland. Here comes Jackson. Jackson getting a pass away. And that is a try. Tony Curry. Tony Curry was there. It was Jackson running strongly. And that puts Queensland on the board. As far as try scoring is concerned, historic try. First Queensland try scored in the USA. Off the side of the boot.
Condensed on to Langer, the little man. Jinks turns it back inside to Gilmister. He flicks one out the back door. Lewis grabs it on the French. Turns it back inside the Miles. Yes, and a try! Queensland hit back in the dying moments of this game. Gene Miles, he's tried his heart out tonight and he went over. And they just kept it alive then, Queensland. And that's fair reward for Lewis. He's been trying hard all night. See it again. Here's the little man. He just had that jinking run. He got it to Gilmister. Great pass from Gilmister. It slipped outside the door. Lewis got it on. Went on to French. French turned it back inside to Miles. And Miles, bang. Thank you. Another 4 points, Queensland. Comes back to Langer. Langer on to Lewis. Lewis swings it back inside to Shearer again. This time he's got a bit of room to move. Comes out to Jackson. Jackson looking for French. He gets it to French. French fighting to get the ball away, but can't. He's right on the halfway line. Langer now gets it out to Jackson. Jackson finding Scott. Scott puts on the pace. Flicks one out and intercept. Oh, Cliffy Lyons! Cliffy Lyons is down at home. Cliffy Lyons will go over. You can bet your life on it. Yes, New South Wales in through an intercept. Oh, Lyons has got plenty of pace, let me tell you. Open him up. Good running from Cliffy Lyons. He's been aggressive tonight. Well, New South Wales really starting to rub the salt into the wound now.
I think that toy kangaroo would kick this one.
I think you're right. Well, Michael O'Connor's done it. Simmons from dummy half. Now it's Sterling. Now Lyons. Now Magore. Inside pass from Magore for O'Connor. O'Connor's kick ahead. No one in front of him, O'Connor. Will he get there? No, he's beaten to the ball. I think we're fine by Shearer. Shearer's got some pace. O'Connor had a good start on him. When I say good, he had about a metre start on him, and O'Connor had the ball to carry. Good chase from Shearer.
It was a great chase.
Here's Langer. Now Lewis, he'll try and put something on. And away goes Lindner. Away goes Lindner, running strongly, looking for support from Shearer. Found it, and Shearer's in for a well-deserved try. After the full-time siren has sounded, Queensland have gone in via Dale Shearer. And as I say, he certainly deserved that try because he's been one of Queensland's best players tonight. Watch it with us again. It was Langer, and then it was Lewis, Miles, and Lindner who beat the defence. As the tackler got to him, he was able to offload it to Shearer, unmarked, and Shearer in for another Queensland try.
Well, he's played great in club football. He's played great here.
And there you go. He's added the extras. So the final score, New South Wales 30 beating Queensland 18 in what has been an historic game of rugby league in the United States.